Hi, I'm Dave Epstein. This is Growing Wisdom. I'm in front of a Persian ironwood tree next to a house, and this is a gorgeous tree, and we're going to move it today using an air spade. So the air spade is a tool which actually blows the dirt away from the base of the tree. It's going to expose all of the roots. That's going to enable us to move this mature tree to its new location. Right now, in that location is a huge maple. The maple's coming out. It's diseased. The Persian ironwood will sit in the middle of the driveway here, giving just a beautiful perspective to the house. This is a fantastic tree and we don't want to lose it. So here I'm standing in the new location for the Persian ironwood. It's very close to this maple, and you might think, wow, that's too close. Well, the maple's going to come out because it's diseased, so this Persian ironwood will sit here by itself and really provide a great focal point for the front of the house. As the homeowner comes out of the house, they'll get to see one of their favorite trees here, and we know using the air spade this is going to be a successful move.
The air spade is basically a tool that uses compressed air, and what that does is it blows the soil away from the roots while saving the root system of the tree.
Another thing the air tool is going to do is, right now you don't see the flare, the trunk flare of the tree, because the mulch has been built up over all the years. But as the air tool comes in and blows all this away and we replant this tree, we'll plant it correctly this time, so you'll actually get to see that great trunk flare, and that's going to make the tree grow better and provide more health for the tree and not risk girdling roots, which are those roots which wrap around the tree and can literally strangle it.
Okay, the process the tree will undergo will be basically we're going to come in, we're going to protect the lawn around the tree. We're going to come in exposing all the roots. We're going to come in with a bobcat, lift up the whole tree, transfer the tree to its new planting site, spread the roots, fanning them out, and then coming back and backfilling and eventually watering the tree.
Using an air spade tool is so much better than using a dig spade because all of the roots are saved. When you dig a tree out, you inevitably cut some of the roots and you risk losing some parts or even all of your tree. So by using the air spade, we're able to save all the roots, get it to its new location successfully. Once it's in the new location, we'll put the dirt back, water it in, and it will be good to go, and it will actually not really miss a beat. In other words, this year this tree will grow. Unlike when you dig a tree, very often you lose that year that you dig it in terms of growth. You're going to see air tools used by arborists more and more in the coming years, and if you have a need for an arborist, if you're hiring an arborist, ask if they're using air tools, and perhaps the air tool is something they can use on the job that you've selected them for. All right, so we're about midway through the process and they've basically air spaded all the dirt away. You can see the great roots down here, and all of these roots now exposed were not cut off. Remember, as we talked about, a traditional digger would have cut a lot of those roots if this had been B&B'd, but we see all the wonderful roots. You also notice, we talk about this here at Growing Wisdom a lot, that this was actually planted too deep, and you have some girdling roots, some roots that are encircling the trunk of this. When we replant this, it will be planted correctly and will actually raise the level at which this tree was planted here when we plant it in its new home, and we'll take off some of those girdling roots so that it's not strangling the tree. This is going to be a very happy tree. And we have one added bonus. The arborvitaes next to us, they're getting a little bit of aeration of their soil, so they'll tend to do a little bit better. Plus, you're going to get some nice new light because now the Persian ironwood is out. All the sunlight will go against that canopy of the arborvitaes, so they'll be a lot happier as well. So we're at the completion phase of this. We've moved the tree. You can see the roots are still exposed. They're watering it in, a very important step here at the end. They'll cover it with loam, have that nice trunk flare, landscape around it, take the old tree out, and we're basically done. Come back every week for all of our tips, hints, and helps at Growing Wisdom.